I actually was like, I recorded this and edited. You basically edited the video to each other. And I noticed that for one game in the background that you probably already see, I noticed that I left the sound on. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna re-edit it today. And I was putting it back together and I realized like I maybe want to redo this and miss some parts because in upcoming maybe 20 to 30 minutes, I actually want to discuss what will be happening to this channel. I know some people do this, I know not a lot of people do it, but I wanted to make this video, I'd put it out because this should go live around the end of April. And as I normally already said a few times in my Twitch streams and such stuff, around the end of April is my expected birth date. And I already can hear you, a lot of people thinking, Elise, what's going to happen after basically you have given birth? And, there will be no more Preggo belly, so no more Preggo Elise. You're not the first, because as I said, I stream from time to time. If you're interested in how my streams look, make sure to check out my VODs channel. Should be Preggo Elise VODs. Or check out my Discord and my Twitch channel, you find some. But on Twitch, a viewer named Kazu asked me the same question. Like, Elise, like if you have given birth, will you still look pregnant? Or, will my anime form still look pregnant and you keep streaming like that? Or are you going back to, non-belly Elise? And well, that basically took me to thinking. And why do I mean with thinking? Or how do I say it? Because well, in the past year, I built my channel around basically being the pregnant poly Vtuber Transgirl. And what do I mean with that? Well, I basically built it around the fact that my mark gave me fertility powers. And thanks to the fertility powers, I have an easy chance to get pregnant. And that's how I get pregnant. So if you ever wonder how I got pregnant, well, I got fertility powers and I learned of that one day by accident. Well, by accident, I got pregnant. So that's how my lore is going. But besides that, so besides being pregnant and waddling the way around, because at the moment of recording, I'm still pregnant. So, but as I said, this should go live around the end of April and around my expected birthday. So I might, when you see this, I might not be pregnant anymore, and I might, you know, so I'm pregnant. Who knows? I'm no gynecologist, so I can't really predict what will happening. But that's why I wanted to talk about the future of the channel. First things first, what will stop after the end of April is what I call the pregnant belly keyboard cams. You probably have seen them in my 3 Scary Games, you probably have seen them in my FNAF Ruined series, you probably have seen them around my channel, but basically a hand cam that shows, is focused on my keyboard, and well, yeah, you're pregnant, so you really can't hide the belly. I don't know if I will do these cams anymore after I've given birth, but one thing is for sure, there's no more, if I do them, there is no more, well, belly, so say. So no more pregnant belly Elise. I might keep doing them, I'm not sure, but we'll see. I will still be doing hand cams for Project Diva. What do I mean with that? If you look over a few of my Project Diva videos and my recent, in the past month of March and February, if you look into my EGS series, for example, EGS 41, you see a lot of like little cams that show my controller movement and of course, well, my belly. I will still be doing those, but well, without my pregnant ass. So that's the one thing for sure that's going to happen. Basically, there will be no more pregnant belly keyboard cams. I might do the keyboard cams. I have to think about that. You will hear that in a later update. And there will still be the Project Diva head cams, as I call them, but then I won't have a belly anymore. So I hope I don't disappoint a lot with that, because it happens after pregnancy and that sort of stuff. But it's the first foremost thing that is going to change. The second thing is basically, you will already be thinking, Elise, well, your anime form, or your VTuber model, as some people in your world call it. Like, will you still keep appearing pregnant or not? Will you go back to the other ones? I have a good question about that, because basically, let me self-duplicate. I'm gonna duplicate myself. My hair is my mouth. My hair is my mouth. Ah! let me duplicate myself and say hi to Elise. Basically, I have over the year I went from the left to the right. That's basically what happened over the year. When Kazu asked the question, if you don't know, he came in with a little bit of doubt because a lot of people came in with a little bit of doubt due to my being a pregnant trans girl. But he stuck around and he's a really awesome and nice viewer. I really love having him around. But he asked me this question, and yeah, I thought about it one day in bed, and I really wanted actually to keep streaming and being a content creator with the Preggo belly. But you know what I always wondered then, back in the day? If you saw me streaming after April like what I am on the right, then you probably would have the question, Elise, how do you still look pregnant? And that bothered me for a while. And you know why that bothered me for a while? Because how I'm gonna answer it. Like, I answered in my lore that I have fertility powers and that I can easily get pregnant, but I mean, like, do you think anyone in your human world will get pregnant directly after they have their first 2 children? I don't think either. No. No. So I basically came up with the following idea. And yeah, this is a thing, but I basically came up with the following idea because I think it will be a nice addition to my lore. And looking further, if I ever go live 2D, I think it will be a nice little toggle for my model. But let me explain. After April, so let's say from the start of May, I basically gonna keep streaming as you see on the right. So as the pregnant fully Vtuber Transgirl that I call myself. And why do I say that? Because I really wanted to, but I'm gonna introduce something. Basically, starting from May, on my Twitch channel is where I'm gonna start it. I will add a channel point redemption that's called Inflate Deflate My Belly. And what does that mean basically do? If I'm streaming like on the right, for example, then if you redeem the channel point redemption, I will go from the right to the left. And if I'm like as on the left, I will go from the left to the right. So basically how this is going to work, I'm going to add this, I'm going to add it to my lore. So if you're confused, just read my manga word of lore at this point. But basically how I'm going to explain this, during my pregnancy, when I got taught how to use my time stopping powers from the head elf in Eliev's village, I learned also that I have inflation powers thanks to my fertility powers. Basically, besides the fertility powers, I also got inflation powers. And what do I mean with inflation? Just think of my belly as a balloon. Normally, when you blow up a balloon, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, And you normally tie up the balloon to, either hang up or throw around, or I don't know what you do with the balloon. But you can blow it up and keep it tight with your hands. And if you let it go, it becomes empty and possibly fly away. So that is basically, if you blow it up, you're basically inflating. But if you let it go and empty, you basically are deflating. And with that concept, I'm gonna basically apply to myself. So besides the fertility powers and the chance to get pregnant, I want to add inflation powers, which basically means I can inflate and deflate my belly at will, explaining why I sometimes look like on the left and sometimes on the right. So basically how it is, like if you're on Twitch and redeem the channel redemption for inflate deflate belly, and I would look on the right, then basically you're forcing me to deflate my belly. And if I would look like on the left, then you will force me to inflate my belly and basically look pregnant again. Why do I think this is funny? It gives a bit of channel point redemption, so a bit of interaction in chat. And some people, like Preggo Elise, and some people like non-Preggo Elise. So you create a bit of competition, which also requires a lot of people to watch, because channel points you don't get, being AFK, such stuff. So you have to watch my channel, which I hope interacts viewers, which I hope gives more interaction to my channel. And allows me to be a bit more flexible. And I think if I ever go live 2D, that basically this will be a fun toggle. Just if you don't know what live 2D is in VTuber or anime form terms, basically you would easily see when a VTuber is 3D like I am. I'm basically 3D Vroid model. One is live 2D. That's the most popular VTubers like Iron Mouse, Reichi is the one, Yubi is the one. Like a lot of VTubers like Boa, I think she's called Boa the Whale, are like 2D, live 2D, and you have PNG tubers. And PNG tubers are basically static images that like sometimes talk. You see them a lot in like when VTubers do collabs. They usually add reactive, which is a PNG of someone, and when they talk, it lights up. That is basically a PNG tuber. They're all VTubers, but you have different categories. So if I ever want to go live 2D in the future, I think it's a fun toggle that to do when when I'm streaming and someone redeems it, that they basically see my belly bloat up. You know how you in Photoshop have the bloat up tool that you make things like a ball or bigger? Yeah, and see it as that on my belly. And it basically either bloats up or bloats down, which I would think would look like a fun toggle. I think, I think. But yeah, that is the thing for Twitch, at least. For YouTube, it basically means one thing. I get to choose because I pre-record videos like this one. I'm recording this at, when is it? The 4th of April. And it's now like the 30th of 29th. So, but what will happen for YouTube is basically means that I either stream like on the left or on the right, or make a video on the left or on the right. I will try to like do change stuff, like maybe I look on the left one video and one on the right. For 3 scary games, I'll try to like use both. So if, for example, now that I will do one game on the left, like as I look on the left, and one game on the right, and maybe the other game I do what I feel like. But it basically means for YouTube that yeah, I get to choose. So one time you will see me pregnant, one time you'll see me not pregnant or looking pregnant at least. So don't get confused. Basically, one time I felt like inflating my belly, and the other time I felt like deflating it. If I get pregnant again, I will of course go back to the right, and only that. But then the pregnant belly keyboard cam will go back. Yes, maybe I will get pregnant again in the future, who knows. If I get easily pregnant thanks to my fertility powers, then it probably won't take long. But until then, I will inflate and deflate my belly at will, because the head elf also warned me to not use these powers. Well, basically, be pregnant, because it can harm the child, or in this case, children. So, but yeah, so don't get confused if you see me in one video, like on the left, with a deflated belly, and on the right with an inflated belly. Because I do know that not a lot of people like the pregnancy part, and not a lot of people do, and then some people do. I still, like, if I learned one thing the last year, is that if you do what you like, and just show yourself off as a pregnant girl, then people will come and like you for your personality, if they give you the chance. That's a fun fact. Like Kazu, as I said, Kazu was one of them. Kazu first came with a bit of doubt into my Twitch stream, but sticked around and learned that I had a great personality. I felt for it, like, basically sticked around because of that. And yeah, that I look pregnant. And a lot of viewers for me on Twitch, like a few viewers on Twitch, sticked around because of that. Like if people ask, like, how do you get pregnant, Elise? I'd be like, explain, and people be like, oh, just don't ask. Let the girl be who she wants. But I also get haters. Like, I know not a lot of people would be like, Elise, you're a trans girl, you can't get pregnant. Well, sucks to be you, but I proven otherwise. And I don't apply to a human real world, as you can see. But like, I got a lot of haters also. Like, I don't know if anything, like on my FNAF Ruin 2 video, where I go to the daycare and such stuff, I got a comment, and a hater, who basically said like, oh, I thought I found a new and interesting content creator who covers FNAF Ruin. But on the actions of my consequences, well, quickly noticeable, because at 0.03 I saw a JPEG of a pregnant anime girl, and I will not continue watching due to pregnancy. I was like laying in bed on a Saturday morning when I saw that comment, and I was like, "Are you writing an essay or something, dude? Like, don't don't try to be harsh." And I know some people don't like the pregnancy part, but like, if you don't like my stuff, you don't need to write a comment about it, because you know. The second thing is, like, if you don't like the pregnancy, he could set it in 5 words, I won't watch because of your pregnancy, and left. It's like you have to write an essay, you know, that you have to write 2,000 words and you're like in 1900 and you be like, instead of like, in the past time, my dear viewer, that I traveled to the past and, you know, but you know how it felt like? Walking into Starbucks when you have a coffee allergy and like realizing it's a coffee shop and then be like yelling through the shop like, I won't buy anything here because you're a coffee shop and I will never come back. And then leaving the shop, you will think someone at Starbucks would care that you have a coffee allergy and never come back and buy a cup of coffee. No. I deleted it because I don't want hateful comments. Or it felt hateful. I don't know why it felt hateful, but opinion is opinion. I have to respect it. I get viewers a lot. Like, for example, the pregnancy, how I normally pregnify my anime form. Basically, that video did well. And arigato for that. I really didn't expect it to do well. I actually expected to be bombarded with negativity, to be honest, because, well, you're Elise. As I said, in your world, I'm a trans girl and shouldn't get pregnant, but, well. But yeah, so some ideas I have will end up good, some ideas not. But I want to also give you a little sneak peek into the future of this channel regarding of content and cons, because besides inflating and deflating my belly, and sometimes like appearing as on the left or sometimes appearing on the right and on Twitch stream, you can toggle it basically how I am gonna look. So I'm talking way too much. I basically want to say what is up ahead. Let me take a sip of water because otherwise my voice will be cracked. Hold on. And we can go through. But I want to give you apology for the coughing. It's happening around this time of the year. Oh, my voice is not gonna be good. I feel my voice irritating. Oh. Damn it, why do I have to get this while recording? So, on talking. Are we okay, Elise? Yes. In regards of future content, around this time, it should be the end of April. So, Black Ops 2 Veteran Campaign should be still going on Monday because I think it was episode 8 at this point, which is the next episode. Oh. Yeah, 8. So that means by this time around, Black Ops 2 should be on 8, 9, 10, roughly on 11 or 10, depending on when I release it. So Black Ops 2 will go on for a few more weeks or a month or two. And basically Monday, as I always say, is Call of Duty Day. So after Black Ops 2, roughly around this time, I will start Advanced Warfare so that I have like a follow-up. So basically Monday is your Call of Duty Day. Wednesday will be We Happy Few for now, so there should be around this time by episode 8, I think. If I'm correct. 4, 5, 6. No, by 7. Should be 7 and 8. And that will go on. I don't know how long We Happy Few will go on for, because I don't know how big the game is. But that is something to expect to keep going. After We Happy Few, I don't know what I will do yet. Oh no, I don't know what I will do. I will go, I don't know if I record it on Twitch or not. If I do on Twitch, keep an eye on my socials and just keep an eye around this time around my socials or my public Discord for when I'm going live with Twitch with it. Because I wanted to do a Pokemon X randomizer. Because I've done a Pokemon Omega Ruby randomizer and it was fun to do, basically, because I relearned Pokemon. So after We Happy Few, I'm gonna do an Pokemon X randomizer. I've already it installed and ready to go. I don't know when I'm gonna use it yet. But if you want to be part of it, keep an eye on my socials. If I end up doing it on Twitch, if I end up recording it solo, sorry in advance, but I highly likely do it on Twitch. If you're interested, then make sure to say follow, keep an eye on my Twitter and Instagram, which all will be linked down below, or join my Discord down below so you get better notifications on uploading and such stuff, and you get to talk to your Preggo girl. But besides that, will be up for next. Around this time, FNAF Room should be done. There were only 4 episodes. I really rushed the game, I think. But besides the 4 episodes, I will go over to Hold Up, That's Not My Neighbor. And That's Not My Neighbor should be around 5-6 episodes. I already uploaded an episode, but it's now at like I maybe want to do one more at recording. At point of like recording this, I'm gonna do one more, which I'm probably gonna record tonight. But that reminds me, everyone 3, 4, neighbor 2, neighbor 3. So I either expect 3 more Hold Up That's Not My Neighbor things. After Hold Up That's Not My Neighbor, I'm gonna release the series that I've recorded already for a while but didn't release yet because the Preggo belly keyboard cam and such stuff. And that is I'm on observation duty. As you know, I've done quite a few fan games that follow the trend of I'm on observation duty. And I wanted to do the series from 1 to 6. So number 1 is gonna be released first. I might do 2 first or something in between. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. But as you can hear, I have like a lot of planned and a lot of videos. Because Monday is Call of Duty day, Tuesday and Thursday are basically Project Diva days. Wednesday is usually the other Let's Play day. Like in this case, the Happy View, and I've done Shadows Overloading and such stuff. Friday is Horror Day, which I normally upload a horror game and the 3 scary games. And with that come all of shorts, but I'm like, I have way too many videos and way too many plans to do for videos. So I might gonna start from this point onward to release something in the weekend. I'm not be sure. Because as an example, Metal Omega is a series that I'm still doing, but I have to record. Metal Omega is a series that I basically forgot to do. And if I want to do the whole campaign before Act 3 comes out, then I have to hurry up, you know? So I might like stuff like that, or might like some horror games that I don't have time for, like for its own series, or like short videos. Might go also to the weekend, but like there will be some releases in the weekend. Not a lot, not always, because 5 times a week basically is something I still aim for and go for. But like as I said, Mental Omega is a series that I still want to continue that you can expect on this channel. Because I've done the Red Alert 3 hard campaign, I'm now doing the Mental Omega mental campaign for all 3 factions and such stuff. Besides that, some horror games, like I've seen a Dark Deception fan game that really looked well and really looked good made that I want to play, which I might release in the weekend. I also have the Dark Deception Essence that I primarily record on Twitch and probably gonna release in weekends and such stuff. I also have seen a Dark Deception Bendy themed fan game that I want to play. So there's a lot of stuff that I still want to play, but maybe don't have time to record release through the week, so that I'm gonna release in the weekends. But I'm not sure about that. If I'm doing that, you will see it by now, and you will see it in my announcements, because I post every Sunday what the video schedule for the week will be, so that you can keep up and be like, oh, I want to see this, or I want to see this. So, for example, if you want to see a Black Ops 2 campaign video, you see on Monday around 11 a.m., you know, that sort of stuff. So expect a lot to come, expect a lot to change, but the TLDR of it, from now on forward, I'm probably not pregnant anymore. So the channel will still be called Preggo Elise, but from now on forward, we're gonna record videos with either the left or the right. And I either have inflated my belly while I still look pregnant, or deflated my belly while I still look like on the left. On Twitch channel, you can toggle this basically with the channel point redemption. I am slowly gonna upload every model form look that I have pregnant and on. Basically not pregnant and pregnant, so that I can easily switch between them. It's a bit as expected through the time, but that is the main update for this channel. And in case if you have suggestions on what I should do, you can either leave them here in the comments, what I should upgrade to my channel or what not. Because for an example, I've been doing thumbnails, like little thumbnails with like just the text and a screenshot of the game, and I've noticed that they really helped. So I wanted to like maybe expand on them, but like let me know what I should do in the comments down below. While you're down there, subscribe and ring the notification bell, or if you have any suggestions and want to bring them directly to me, you can join my Discord and give them, shoot them in my DM on the suggestions forums channel, and I will take a look at it. Because I really, on the other hand, want to do what I want, but on the other hand, I know that I'm a content creator and you guys have to watch me. So if I don't listen to opinion from other people, then I don't get views and such stuff. So I'm primarily gonna do what I like, hands down the deflation lore that's coming up. But you guys also have a view and such stuff. And if you want higher priority or your content ideas that I should do, make sure to join my Patreon down below, because from $3 and onwards, I give you higher priority, but you also get sneak peeks for what I will be doing on video ideas, and you get the vote, give your opinion. So if you want earlier opinions, make sure to join my Patreon down below. And if you want a shout out, make sure to join the $3 tier, as I said. Solly and Joe, thank you for being Patreon members and now allowing me to do this while earning a few bucks and such stuff. But you also get access to a pregnancy journey, pregnancy thoughts, early access to video. I have to find a way to do it well on mobile internet. And such stuff, and way more. If you have suggestions for the Patreon, let me also know in the comments down below. I'm Preggo Elise. I hope I have informed you well with this video. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, or directly to me on Discord or Twitter, or on Twitter X and such stuff. And with that, I want to say, I hope you have informed well. I hope you don't have any further more questions. I hope you're gonna like inflate, deflate Elise, so you will see me without my belly and with my belly, basically. With that, I want to say have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. Bye.
Well, this is strange. The moment that I had come to hold you close, I should have noticed most of all that my hands reaching out just to get through all